it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me for a second time today. Today, or I should say this evening, I am involved in a blog hop with the amazing Kylie Bertucci, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in Australia. I think I'm right in saying she is the #1 Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. And every month, those of us who are involved in her training get to do a blog hop with her. And today's the day. And it's always a gratitude, thanks project. So I am bringing you this one. Those of you who shopped with me in August will have received a packet of the gorgeous new festive felt combo pack. It comes in real red, white, early espresso, and the colour I'm using now, which is Just Jade. And as Just Jade is one of the colours in the Forever Fern Designer Series paper pack, I thought I would dig it out. So let me show you how I've made this. I'm going to start by adhering my felt to one of our adhesive sheets. If you watched the video earlier today, you would have seen me attaching the felt to the foam, double-sided foam adhesive sheets. Is that right? Is that English? So this is just the adhesive sheet as opposed to the foam adhesive sheets. So I'm peeling back the protective sheet because I don't want to stick foam all over the back of my felt. I just want enough. So let's try and be logical about this. Let's pop that there, and then I can gauge how much felt I need by lining this up with this, up with this. So if I get that straight, that should then fall basically where I need it. And then I can, from the other side, just cut. Actually, yeah, no, I'll go from this side. I think it's probably going to be easier to do it from this side. So I'll just cut through everything. And then these bits I don't need. And this is now self-adhesive, because we've got our self-adhesive sheet there. I'm just going to trim this little edge off, which is exposed adhesive, because I don't really want that sticking out. Right, okay, so we're going to be doing 2 lots of die cutting. Let me just trim this down with my sticky scissors. So we're going to be die cutting this, and we're going to be doing some stamping to die cut. So let me just trim that first, and then we can do our stamping and then die cut everything together. Right, scrap of Whisper White, and I'm using the So Sentimental bundle, so it's the stamp set and dies, which are these Stitched So Sweetly. Are they in a bundle now? Or are they a bundle or not? I can't remember. I don't think they are anymore. Yes, they are. They are still a Stitched So Sweetly bundle, or So Sentimental bundle. And of course, if you buy the bundle rather than the 2 individual items, you save 10%, which is always good. So I'm going to be using this, I can't thank you enough, but this is great for all sorts of occasions. So friendship is always a blessing, is a great one for any time. Wishing you much happiness today, and always great for weddings, that sort of thing. So, and this course for confetti is always, you know, for everything. So yeah, covers most occasions. Okay, so I have got my stamp. I'm going to be using Pretty Peacock ink, because that's another of the colours in the paper. And somewhere I've lost the die. There it is. Just want to check. Yes, so if I go in the middle of this, that way it will fit. There we go. And let's close this up, because I definitely don't want to get Pretty Peacock ink everywhere. I'll pop that to one side to dry. Clean my stamp in my increasingly stained chamois. And then I can pop this away, being tidy for once in my life. No, that way. Okay. Right, so pop the block away, get that, get that. Let's grab my cut and emboss. And I'm hoping that you have got your cut and emboss machine by now. It's amazing! The fact that it closes up as well means it's great for travelling. So if you're trying to get a little getaway this summer, bearing in, well, I say this summer, we've got a bit of an Indian summer going on. It's by the time you watch this, it's going to have been a very, very, very hot day, if the weather forecast is anything to go by. At the moment, I'm filming this in advance, and currently we are told that the heat for the day that this should go live is going to be 28 degrees. So definitely an Indian summer, which I'm not complaining about, let it be said. But if you do manage to get away and enjoy the weather, you could take this with you just in case you get rain. Right, oop. I think I'm molting. Right, so there we have our beautifully die cut but sticky back Just Jade felt. So don't need the dies anymore, pop those with the stamp set, don't need that anymore. So let's see, what have we got? We have got some of the Forever Gold die cut pieces. They're laser cut rather than die cut. So a piece of Pretty Peacock, a piece of Designer Series paper. It's the same paper I used for the previous version. And I'm going to kind of have to use Designer Series paper when it's for one of Kylie's events, because she is the Love It Chop It Queen. Loves a bit of Designer Series paper, does Kylie. So there we go. Pop this on, and say the dimensions will be on my blog, oops, which is linked in the description bar below the video. That's better. This is a very, very narrow border. It's 1/16 of an inch for those of you who are into old money like me. And then I've got a white card that I'll be putting all this on. Now, this is a double-ended piece, which is great. What I've been doing, and it worked really well. It's frightening when these things do work well. You can peel back the paper and then just add the bits where you want them. About that, and then press them down with the paper. It's just so good. This piece is going to go in there, so let's peel that back again. It's going to go kind of there-ish, just fill that hole. And then, so that's going to come up kind of towards the left, and then we're going to have a little piece coming down here. So this I'm actually going to trim because I don't want quite so much. So I'm going to trim off at that point. And then we're going to have, peel back this. So we want this piece in first, kind of there, and oops, kind of there. And then this piece goes on top, kind of there. And then we can just, whoops, catch it all with the adhesive. Then peel the paper off for the last time and pop this onto our card front, except I want this sea foam at the top. I like to have a weightier colour at the bottom, which may sound odd. Weightier colour. Hopefully you understand what I mean. Soft sea foam is a subtle, whereas Old Olive is not. So for me, this has got more weight than this, so it feels better for me to have it down. Now, here's the colour coordination. Just jade! I know, isn't it wonderful? It's one of the joys. I mean, there are so many joys of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and using Stampin' Up! Products, but the colour coordination makes it so easy. You kind of don't have to plug your brain in. So long as you know you're using the same colour, it doesn't matter what you're using, it's going to match. I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus because we are using felt. So I want to make sure I definitely get this adhered properly. There we go. And pop that to one side, bring in my card base. This is just a half sheet of A4, just folded in the middle. And I do like a top folding card. And then some multi-purpose liquid adhesive or green glue. Now, as I've mentioned, this is a hop, so do go over to my website, which is, as I say, linked in the description bar below the video, and go and see what everybody else has been up to. I don't know how many people are taking part, but it's normally a fair few. So do have a go. And if you're here for the first time, do subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then you can see all the other things that I get up to. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you need any products and you're in the UK, or you're looking to join Stampin' Up! And you're in the UK, the Netherlands, France, Germany or Austria, I would be thrilled to welcome you whilst we've got our promotion on. Even better time to join 2 free stamp sets, a kit for a class included in your starter pack. I mean, perfect. Thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye!